My friends, let me put forward a set of beliefs had that had been submitted, that had been put to test in the fields of psychiatry and psychology. Since our Constitution protects an individual's rights to these beliefs with certain unalienable provisions to guarantee them, um, I managed to share them with whoever will care to listen. To you out there, please feel free to analyze them. This I've managed to discuss during group therapy, during some women's forum with psychologists and of course with psychiatrists. Actually, after going through the whole protracted process, my daughters thought I was really traumatized na by men and women in white robes and the ambulance and the sound of the siren, uh, because of some incidents that involve them. And of course, lately, diba, because of inaccurate feedbacks and the rumors, they can't help but be spooked by them. They thought that anytime soon I would be picked up by the faith police, you know, with the proverbial white robe, the men and the women who will interrogate me because of my outspoken sharing, because of my beliefs, because I what I believe are Christian values, which I should share with whoever will care to listen, because that is an advocacy of the founder of the Christian faith. One of the reasons why I didn't want to leave their side during the early days after I came back was because I could feel the tension in them whenever it would crop up, and I don't want them to live throughout their life with some, undealt with ghosts that will haunt them. So I chose to stay by their side. By God's grace, we were able to chip away those monsters. Last night I told my daughter that she has it in herself. She has some strengths and skills that she can use later on. That's her asset. She can choose to look for this, develop it, and then use it by getting to know what her heart is, her passion, um, what her strengths are versus what her weaknesses. Confidence out of knowing yourself. It is easier and more enjoyable process, to choose and to look for your niche in this world. To choose for a career, like your social placement, diba? What type of people you can easily go along with, and what type of work and career and the choices in life. Diba? It should not be a burden. Who knows what's the end of these choices, but the journey in getting there, well, this is what's here and now. Choosing the kind of life that can fulfill her, that can give meaning to it. Diba? There's nothing like it. Para na siyang tumama sa loto nun. The difference is it's winnable. It can be the result is guaranteed. Diba? Unlike sa loto, diba? By chance. If she will not live by chance her purpose in life, then with God's help, she can reach it. But first, she has to believe, that every person has something in his or herself to offer to the world. And why is it so? Because a loving God has given each of us talents and skills and heart's desire to fulfill our purpose in this life. Because during uncertain days talaga, wala makita, diba? I know the feeling na wala kang makita in yourself, that wala kang makita redeeming factors, especially if left and right, andyan yung criticisms, and andyan yung labels, and then andyan yung, putting down. So sometimes it can fill up your head. The situation sometimes, diba, parang many denials, many rejections, it can get to your head. That's where faith comes in, diba? The person has got to believe first that a loving God didn't exempt him when he showered, when he designed skills and talents in this world. hindi ka na bypass. Meron ka. So, but that faith will sustain her until the views become clearer. So, I hope that that kind of faith will sustain my daughter until the view becomes clearer, until the doubts and the negative feelings are dealt with, diba? So, yon. Um, that's just one set of beliefs that I have. More on this in the coming broadcast. Once again, this is yours truly, Clarissa Talaga, for today's broadcast. Salamat po.